Alright, well, good morning everyone. We're waking up here at Bones Bend campsite. It was a nice night. It got a little chilly. I'm using a 40-degree quilt for Headlight equipment, so it got down about 40, 45 degrees. Anyway, so we're making our way out to Terrapin Hill Fire Tower today for a dedication. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You're gonna see a lot of people, including Kimm and Nathan Wright from the Pinhoti Experience Foundation. So let's get ready. Alright guys, we are all packed up here at camp. As you can see, leave no trace, leave it better than you find it, but also make sure your campfire is put out. We put about 6 liters of water on that fire, so no worries there. Now it's time to head out. We're going to Terrapin Hill, or top of the World Firetower, for a dedication ceremony today. Let's keep moving. Bones Bend. So this is the bend that they're talking about. Great campsites out here, extremely flat for the most part. And again, the temperatures right now, we're looking at 41 degrees, so it's pretty chilly out right now. All right guys, so we are at the next campsite up from Bones Bend. This is a new site, no pun intended. So it looks like we got some relatively flat areas and water is running. So if you are playing new site. Here it is guys, here's what it looks like. Pretty flat, access to water. So one thing to take into consideration when you are hiking the Pinhoti is that there's not a lot of switchbacks. So even though the terrain, i.e. the elevations, are not exactly extreme, you're going to be going up and down with no switchbacks. So take that into consideration as well. Had some feedback that I'm not showing all the terrain, so I want to make sure I at least explain that to you so you don't expect this to be a walk in the park. Bones Valley. So we've already done 1.4 from Bones Bend campsite, and as you can see, it's 10.9 miles to Flag Mountain. So this is a nice cruisy area. There are some puds along the way, but it sure is nice.
Cool, huh?
Yeah. All right guys, so I just crossed this log here, barely made it across, but we had to ford the river. As you can see, it is pretty up right now, but there are some crossings out here, so be prepared for that. And crossing a log like that was probably not the smartest thing to do, but we made it. Onward and upward, they say. All right, so we crossed over this wonderful creek about 2.5 miles or so into it. But look how beautiful this is, guys. Just walking along, incredible. The first trillium of the year right here. So in some areas they have bridges, some areas they do not. So I just crossed an area and my foot is wet. So again, the temperatures right now are, what does that say, 50 degrees or so? So it's cold and my feet are wet. Good times, but only a mile, 1.3 to go. Oh no! No! Your feet are gonna get wet. All right guys, so we have come into another campsite here.
Oh, well there you go.
Here we go. So, in memory of Marion Trainwreck Campbell. So there is your answer. Obviously Marion, it's probably his favorite spot, and so forth. But if you guys want to find out more information, there's a QR code there. Go ahead and scan that to find out more. If these hills could talk. In fact, as we're walking through this area, we found these stills. So if you could imagine with this creek here, and we got another barrel down the way, how much moonshine was made out of these stills. Looks like somebody said no
Maybe
more.
dealer.
Yeah.
Took their hatchet to their axe.
They said no more.
Yep. There's one on that one.
Man, how much moonshine do you think was made? You can see how he cracked the back there as well.
Yep.
Well, we've made it to Terrapin Hill. Nice little greet with a bench. And there is the tower. We see some folks already at the top there. I think we've been spotted. What do you think?
Maybe.
Woo, 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 woo. All right. Look at this, guys. Got chairs, fire tower. This is nice. What's up, Mary? What up? Oh, look at this. Burgers, chicken. What up, hiker chick?
I heard you guys got dropped off yesterday because I told Monk, I said, look, there's Metro, not on the move. Bridge. He goes, oh, he's on the move. All right.
Awesome. What up, Tony? How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Oh,
Look at that.
I
Real
liked it
deal.
up from Kimm's camp.
Yeah.
It was pretty nice,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And then we're heading tonight, Kimm's camp.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, obviously we're gonna enjoy this, and then we're gonna end up at Kidd's camp tonight.
All right, guys, we're here at Terrapin Hill, top of the world fire tower, and we're going to go all the way up there. In fact, I think we're going to put a drone up, so make sure you check out J Ben Hike's channel because he's going to document this entire event here. But we're going to go to the top, check out the view from the top. Let's keep. All right, here we go. Ready? It says limit 5 people. Oh boy. Whoa. See the tents down there? That's kind of cool. I gotta keep moving. All right.
I didn't bring a warm jacket down here.
Oh.
I had this to go to dinner with.
Well, it's been 80 degrees.
Yeah, so I got this on. This is the warmest thing I had.
All right, guys, we're at Terrapin Hill, top of the world fire tower. What a great view from the top. And if you've never been here before, this is a brand new fire tower that was just erected over the past couple of months here. So this place is brand new. Again, lots to be seen from the top up here. There's a little ceremony that we're going to tape in just a few, so make sure you stick around for that.
I'm the president of the Alabama Hiking Trail Society, and I want to thank everybody for coming out. This is absolutely amazing. I had no idea. I'm glad the weather turned out perfect. When we scheduled this, we had no idea what the weather was going to be in March. You know, it could have been.
My name is Mike Leonard. I live outside of Winston-Salem. So I just want to thank everyone here for being here, and I want to thank all these people who have done so much over the years to make the Pinhoti work. And I know that Lamar Daugherty, the chair of the county commission, is here. I was sitting in his office in the conference room there in November working on things. So folks, this is a great place. It's a great event. And I and the Conservation Fund hope that this turns, that it will be, and I'm sure it will be, a great asset to Coosa County and the state of Alabama. And I thank you.
AHTS used to maintain part of it Chiahaw, so I took part of some of those work days. There's been a lot of changes over the years because AHTS was one of 7 organizations that had adopted the trail, that maintained the trail.
Quick.
My name's Nicole Rudd with the Sylacauga Chamber of Commerce. Yesterday I was eating hot dogs without the insurance and the ribbon cutting. Today they got me up in a tower. So here's what we're going to do. If you want to be in the photo, step up this way. If you do not want to.
Got it.
Mike, can I get one with you?
Sure.
Cliff,
Let's get
get Nathan and Mike. The power pair.
And then we need to get Jay over here. Next
All right, guys, so we didn't film too much going through the woods to this point. It was about 4 miles or so to Kimm's camp. We just left Dingleberry Hill, and we're rolling down to this area. Now, we saw something over there. Is that where they're camping, or is this over here? The Blue Blaze is over here. All right, so we have set up camp for the night. I'm actually right here at the check-in spot for Kimm's camp. And I've got the Unbound 2-person tent set up. Got about an hour or so before sundown. But in case you guys want to know what Kimm's camp looks like, we do have access to water and Dingleberry Hill. There's no privies out here on the Pinhoti, so my advice is to always go 200 feet away from a water source, but go up to the top. The reason being is that way you can be looking down on everyone while you're doing your business versus being seen from afar, being at the base. And again, don't do that near water because that ruins it for everybody.